Kill a Mockingbird, Harper Lee shows racism and injustice in many ways, but the largest of them being the story of Tom Robertson.
Yeah, Tom Robinson he was the guy who was accused of rape. He was a very good person, big family man. He typically didn't do anything wrong, but still, with all of that, people said he raped.
Yeah, so he was accused of raping Mayella and there was a lot of backstory to it. She supposedly, or she did, try to come on to him, and he denied her, and in that embarrassment, she went and called for rape because she was just embarrassed and didn't want, and he was black, so she felt that she was superior and felt that she shouldn't be denied by him. So immediately had him thrown in prison by saying that she was raped.
Yeah, and especially in this time period, which was around the 1930s, they were moving towards more of a equality standpoint, but still, if she wanted to get a man of color in trouble, she could do that just by...
Especially in where she's from, it is a very predominant white Southern community where if the white girl said that he raped her, it doesn't matter. I mean, he was not given a fair trial. He was put on trial. It wasn't fair. He was represented and just by Atticus, and there was nothing they could have done. If she said that he did it, even though there was proof that he was physically unable to attack Mayella in the way that they said that he did, or she said that he did, because of an injury he sustained during working on heavy machinery.
Yeah, no, and it just shows that it doesn't, like, it was obvious that this guy was unable to do such things just because of the injuries that he had, and she was still able to get everyone to believe her just because of his skin color, just because he didn't look like the rest of them. It didn't matter that he was a good guy. It didn't matter that no one had ever seen him do anything wrong before. Just because of his skin color, she was able to make everyone think that he did something wrong.
It doesn't matter if there was rock solid proof that he was innocent. White girl in a white town saying that he did something that is almost down to where it's his word versus hers, that he's got no shot. Even if there's proof supporting his words, they're still going to take her word, because that's just how it was back then. I think that Harper Lee really exaggerated on that point just to show at the time how unfair things were.
Yeah, and I mean, that is how it was back then, and she does a good job at foreshadowing how things still are now. Like, you can talk about these college athletes that are Division I football players, and these girls are accusing them of rape, and they're being put on trial to where they can't play football anymore because these girls are saying that, oh, he raped me at this party, but there's no proof, no evidence, but they still will take into consideration, and it's just it just goes to show that anyone's word can mean anything.
Who was that Oregon football player that he was projected number 1 overall in the draft?
Big.
Yeah, huge guy.
Sean Oakman.
Yeah, he was projected number 1 to go number 1 in the draft. Millions of dollars at stake. He went to prison for a false accusation of rape and missed out on all of that. He spent time in jail, wrongfully imprisoned, and because the girl lied and said that he raped her and he didn't. And I think that's just...
Yeah, it just goes to show that even back then in this story, Harper Lee does a good job at saying how a man can be falsely accused of something, but just because of their skin color, they look different.
Yep. All right.